What's up, guys? This is G1B Universe, and this is going to be, finally, yes, okay, new episode of Glitchtale is going to be part 2, episode 4, and now that I have been confirmed that Camila watches these, hey Cammy, I now realize that the pressure is now on. Gasp, wheeze, alright. Also, I'm gonna make sure to do other requests that your boyfriend have requested for me, so that's just like a personal thing there. It should be up already if my guess is already correct. And I've been waiting for this for a while and doing my best to avoid any kind of streams that involved like production on this because I want to be 100% blind. But I did follow your comments on Patreon, and knowing that this is gonna be very action oriented already got me pretty hyped. So I'm ready to get started in this, and I'm hopefully that the next episodes don't put too much pressure on you, because I don't know how big things are gonna get, but let's find out. Let's go. Okay. I need to make sure I sync this up perfectly, even though a new mic makes this harder for me. 3, 2, 1, now. Let's do this. Oh, okay. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not. Oh. So last episode we already got confirmation that Frisk is going down the path of genocide, or at least the path of a genocide that gets her levels of violence, help her combat the evilness that is Betty. So, oh, Papyrus, you innocent fool. The stars so much. Already bringing up the sadness, huh? Just Still happily surprised, and just everything when it comes to I was about to say, that flower just immediately like blip. I mean, those flowers are really fast acting. Huh. I'm really liking the smoothness and the slow pacing of this moment. Like, it's like it really harking back on everyone that we lost, and all that has happened, and it's already like hitting me home here. Oh, it's like it, just like Toby Fox, you know how to put music in the exact areas they need to be. Oh, first. Oh man, doesn't matter what you say. I'm actually feeling pure emotion here. When you characterize video game characters like this and just realize that all the shit they've been through. Oh my god. Gotta hate yin and yang at the same. Gotta hate and love at the same time. Whenever the ooh.
Hey.
God. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. Oh my God, first. Bro. Very speaking. Report. I'm doing my best not to read because I cannot voice act for Christ. Good luck with that. It's gonna be like the Armored Titan just seeing a wall and being like, okay. Now we. Good luck with that. Your character was well executed. I like the way you incorporate their little powers in on themselves too. So it's like gives you a feel of what they can do with them as well. And it just occurred to me like fully like humans in themselves, one human is stronger than all monsters. And even if you take certain monsters that are way more powerful than like particular humans, our villain is like just something I'm supposed to be what? It's like this is the moment, isn't it? I don't want it to be.
Frisk.
Just let him go. Let him go. You're making it harder for me to see this. Not the goat mom.
Frisk, dear. Please.
It's too dangerous. More like you don't want them to change into something you don't want to see them turn into.
Come now, my child.
Oh god. Oh god. Hostility. Don't draw your weapons to your mom. Wow, Toria, you're handling this a little bit better than I thought you would.
Don't. You won't.
Swear to God. I swear to God. Don't. I swear to God. Oh, okay. Oh, God. No. Alright. Alright. Okay. I was expecting way worse. Trust me, I was. Oh, but that's still bad. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh. Very nice. Of course, it's true about it. I'm happy that given Asgore, wow, did I say that wrong? No, Asgore, a time to be a great dad. Just be a dad. Man. I like how you're incorporating a little bit of what the origins could be. Yeah. Things you made. Count. Yeah. This is the right choice. Strong enough to defeat the consequences. I think everyone, aside from certain characters, have always looked back on the horrible things they've probably done, and most likely done, and I'm really happy. Yes, finally, Asgore being a dad, and not people just making him out to be this deadbeat, unlikable joke that apparently doesn't know how to talk to people. uh. Roy. I like that name. Oh, man, I want to know that story now. Great, now you got more curious about certain things that, I didn't really think about until now. Oh, it's Jessica. Wait. What exactly are you doing, Mr. Gaster? Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh my god, what? Said no loss, and recovered. Suck. It's just like nothing's going right for nothing's going right for Gaster at this point. It's just like, really, come on. Oh god.
Hello.
Leave it up to Undyne. She's a very fast recoverer. As I figured, chance to kill this creature. So, yep. Just making sure one outweighs the other one. I like how it's like 100% confirmed, at least for Gaster, that if it wasn't for that, she definitely would have kicked Betty to the curb. God damn it, why can't it? Doesn't change the fact that she has it. It really doesn't, so. I kind of stand by Gaster. I do. I understand his rage in this matter, even if it was taken or stolen from her. And look at that. Ah, great. We're still in the scenario, and yeah. Managing to make this person pretty much have just as much weight on her as a lot of the characters in this series is very interesting, considering that a lot of these characters have like a long history of bad. This is already like dooming, especially, you know, killing Sans and whatnot. So oh wow, that is a fast acting flower. Never mind. My flowers usually never perk back up afterwards. Words hurt, Frisk. Words hurt. A lot. Don't. Okay. I knew it! As soon as I saw the flower, I'm like, boy howdy, I wonder if he's gonna have hallucinations on that flower turning into Flowey. It's okay. Of course, because I'm only in your head, mind, heart, deal, soul. Yeah. This poor kid. Hey, in this day and age, feelings getting hurt is like one of the worst things that can happen to someone. Yeah. Nothing, crying like yourself would never make a significant change in a situation like this. And just like, reading your dialogue just makes me go back to my stupid voice I gave you back in my playthrough. It hurts. All the times we died to that one character every single time. Don't. Okay. Yeah, stop. Go beyond. Plus. Ultra! Or making mistakes that will utterly lead to a right path. Homestuck-related matters remind me on the fact that since all this has occurred, sometimes the bad things that happened in the past needed to happen so the good things like this can occur. You could say there's a lot more cruelty on the surface, in my opinion. Yet... like that one guy in the comments saying, hey, how was your day? I hope you're having a nice time. Don't actually do that, I'm just making an example. Yeah, Mr. Love-A-Lot. Now don't you pull what he pulled and just accept his hand in friendship. And then, you know, it's funny, throughout, like, Glitchtale Season 1, I have not seen, like, the fly with the glitchy creepiness and whatnot, because, you know, it was kind of savored for the good guy character he's trying to be, to work with a common enemy. Yeah, having to see that moment was actually pretty refreshing, at least for his character. Yeah, you're one with the... You're happy with who you used to be and what you are now. Which is actually, you know... Yeah. Which is actually one of the best things you can do. In confronting your struggles, accepting who you were in the past and who you are now in the present, and what you are looking forward to be in the future is literally the best way to live out life. In my opinion. Never lose hope, Azrael. I believes in you. At least, you know, until you probably die, because who knows? If you need someone to help you out in a struggle, call out Papyrus. How do you do it? I'd like to ask the question to her. It's not like he doesn't care. He just knows that if he goes down a path of hate, more hate will just ensue. He's his brother, for Christ's sakes. Trust me, I hate those times. I hate those times when that stuff happens. What? Oh, jeez. Excellent timing. Yeah. That's definitely never the case. That's not the problem. Do when you feel like it, yeah. No one says the rush of forgiveness. It's like, well. Sad but true. Give it up to Papyrus, everybody. Why he is my favorite character. Yeah. That was wonderful. That was straight wonderful. Kumu? Oh god. Here we go. Oh lord. Superhero drop! Superhero drop, yeah! Oh. See, I like what you did. Like, not many people would incorporate the fact that the only reason why she could just jump that far down and survive is because she has that shielding. I'm just no talking. I'm not in your talking. I'm not in it for your BS here. Let's do this. Come on. One little creepy girl versus creepy, well, not that creepy, ambiguous gendered character. Go. Ooh. Oh god. Alright, Frisk, I know you're pretty strong right now with the, the extra levels and whatnot, but I think you should have grinded up a little bit more unless you did it off screen. Doing on some Midoriya like, no, oh, okay. Incorporating your powers in just specific levels of your body, that's something, come on. Well, that's where the party is. One. Oh, those sins crawling on your back? Oh. Yes, okay. Oh. At least he counteracted to it. I'm pretty sure that would have been a one-shot and didn't, like, at least brought up some sort of a guard. Oh, God. Christ. Yeah, not happening. Called friendship. Friendship is kind of a weird thing, if you really think about it. Oh god. The scythe? I was joking. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Anime powers, please. Oh. Yeah. Levels of violence. Capacity to hurt. Okay. Yes! I have a lot of capacity to hurt. Oh yes, there's two types of determination. She was holding back. Oh Jesus! Get wrecked! I was only using 30% of my true strength. Here's the thing about hate. It corrupts very easily. Speed Blitz. Done. Done. Uh-huh. You can't just keep using it to repair yourself. It's bad. It's bad news. It's like one of those anime characters in general. When they open their eyes, you're screwed. Oh, God. Ah! Ah! Oh. Oh. Just like how the happy fun times have gone, your overconfidence is now gone. And now it's back, okay. What? What are you doing? Don't! I swear to God. What are you doing? No, you gotta be kidding me! She can bring people back and make them evil! Are you kidding me? Papyrus. Alright. I'm in disbelief, you can tell me. I'm in disbelief. Oh, Christ.
Let's go.
It's time for the... It's time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh, that's not even... You're not even being respectful. Huh? Oh, but that's brilliant, though. I hate it. I hate how brilliant she is, though. Even if she didn't know. Even if she didn't know. So my boy Papyrus show up. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Oh God. Nope. Sadly enough, I have to agree with Frisk. It can't. Who knows? Probably gonna have to. they're pretty much top tier now. They're pretty. This is a family matter. I do like how in this scenario, like, yeah, Frisk has not changed from the mindset that they're in. That just because Ezreal died, and now some of her friends are showing up, she's not looking hopeful. I keep calling her she. I'm sorry. Yes, I wanted to see this. I want to see his normal attack be actually utilized. Oh god, she's about to go. Oh god. If you attack him. If you only defend yourself, you killed. It's gonna take a while due to your karmic system if that still plays an effect in your play here. You guys are my brother.
Hey,
I swear to God.
do you remember me?
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Please. I miss you.
Oh god, finally, hope. Oh, look at that! It's somewhat helping you out too, but still weakening you in a sense, because now you lost one of your most powerful souls that you've eaten. You still have Azrael though. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh my god, yes. Oh, that's one way to bring him back and make it seem really legit. Okay. We'll retreat? No, come on. Damn it. You see that first? See what happens when you just hang on to hope? Remember when you just tanked a blast that brought you down to 0. A lot of frickin' zeros, 1% health? Whatever happened to that, Frisk? You woke up. It's very hard to keep that skeleton down. Trust me. You can't even kill him correctly. Ah. There are just people who will stomp all over you on that kindness.
I...
Got nowhere else to go but up.
Frisk, dear.
So got this. Yep. Love. Not fully capitalized, just like how it needs to be. Cheesy as all hell, but damn does it bring results. Man, you guys. The music, great. Sherlock, you're still doing awesome. Sound effects, everyone else with the whole... Oh, God. Oh. Alright. Well then. 4 months. Wow, that's a lot. Okay. Alright, that's... Oh. By Christ. Alright. Man, 4 months really fly by for me. Keep your eyes closed. I kind of like that frisk better. Yeah. Oh. Just shooting all the way up to level 19 definitely is something that's probably gonna mess with you. Oh God. I'm not a theorist, or I don't know if I'm interpreting this in the correct way, but that whole spiking up to 3, it's either glitchness that's just happening and just apparently just occurred, or just that epic spike is what was the thing that's now it's just gonna like really corrupt her in a sense. It's gonna, I keep calling him a her. Damn a her. Dang it. It'll never happen. Forget it. You know what? Just gonna go with my mind. I don't care anymore. Alright, so okay. I'll put this. Words cannot fully describe the greatness that I just ensued. I just witnessed, I guess. Like, everything about this pretty much just pertains to a little thing that I like to call why Papyrus is so great. Okay, I'm not gonna wank Papyrus throughout this entire interview. Okay, but I will say this: Papyrus captivated one of my favorite character traits, and which is why I prefer him over Sans, while Sans have, in arguable sense, a lot better quality and traits than Papyrus has. Alright? But I've always been attracted to the characters who always wanted to just be so selfless in and of itself, and no matter what happens to him, as long as he's making someone else happy, that's what makes him happy. Which is why Pinkie Pie in MLP is my favorite pony, because all she wants to do is just make people happy with both hope, happiness, and everything else in between. Seeing other people upset makes him upset, which makes it so he wants to make them happy, which will make him happy. The only way that Papyrus can live out his life is by making sure the people that he cares about is in a mind frame that isn't, man, life sucks. So, for Papyrus being fully captured here, because, you know, in season 1, Papyrus was in there for like a few scenes and stuff. And in this season, he's really being prominent in the sense that if it wasn't for him, we would not have gotten Sans back. At least in the sense that we would not have get Sans back being Sans. He would still be corrupted, evil, with this malice of hate and stuff. And I see now. So before I get into like the rest of that, let me just dissect this video as best as possible and admire the pacing that this had. Showing off with the beginning with Papyrus seeing the stars is definitely, you know, it's the thing that they weren't able to see at all when they were in the underground, so having that be a reference point is actually a really smart thing to do, because it's beautiful to see the rest of the universe out there. So it's like, that's great. Also having Undyne survive her encounter with Betty and have Gaster literally state that if it wasn't for that epic power-up that she got, she would have dealt the final blow and that would have been the end of the story. Undyne, best hero of them all. However, it's very complicated to say. Right now, my only theory about how Kumu works, apparently I thought Kumu ate the heart, which in turn shattered it, and it digested the heart. But according to this, apparently Kumu takes the heart and drains it all of its soul, like, essence, basically rendering it, like, pretty much useless, in a sense, and just what gives Betty more power and also infuse Kumu with more energy. But seeing now that it can actually take an already eaten heart, and if given power from that, you can bring the person back to life. So they're not. So all the people that Kumu has digested, in a sense, are not dead. At least that's what I'm currently seeing now. At least expecting now, or you know, theorizing. Everyone is not dead. They're just in a state of death that they can be brought back from if given the right amount of power. So I don't know if killing Kumu will release all those souls and allow them to then be given power to then be restored, or on the sense of, like, if you kill Kumu, all of which he has digested will then be gone forever. So it's really up in the air on whether or not, if Undyne struck and killed Betty, that the hope of seeing Sans and Alphys again is actually plausible. So it's like, it's up in the air. Until we get more information about that, I'm not going to fully speculate on it. But going down the line, especially when it comes to the AAM Monster Association woman, me and names, seeing her take the weight of all the things she's done. If it wasn't for her, Sans would have probably survived. If it wasn't for her, with the vial, you know, the power-up would never ensued, and then Baby would have been dead at least. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on with her because of her malice that she had, and she tried to cope with it, but then ish happened, and stuff just occurred. You know, Betty being a manipulative bee. But hey, she does have some explaining to do. Like, almost every character at least has something of another that they regret, whether it be Asgore with what he had to do and what he thought it was right thing to do back in the underground. Even Toriel, in a sense, has her own eternal grief of the past, whether it be the consciousness of allowing the kids that died under her previous care when they fell into the underground be dead, or something along the lines of other things that other people have theorized about when it comes to Toriel and her character. Azrael for obvious reasons, and even Sans for all of his times with fighting Chara and stuff like that. While not you could say like Sans has done something bad in a sense. You could basically say he still has an eternal struggle with his past because he can't get over the fact that he's been through some shit. All right, so everyone has some type of grief. I like how it was explored here, and also seeing how Frisk has developed as well. It's like you see how Frisk is going about this completely out of the direction. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to think this way, and since the ending that occurred at the end of Glitchtale is supposed to be like the actual ending, and the ending that we got where Azrael becomes like Ultimate Azrael, which I'm pretty sure it's not the case, because Ultimate Azrael pretty much was just a common thing, which is an average thing during that. Just like, whatever happened to the Frisk that tanked that giant beam that so determined didn't do nothing to them. So it's like, so seeing Frisk see all this stuff happen, and then having to resort to thinking that going the route of level of violence is way better than going to the route of hopeful determination, and going the route of abandoning hopeful determination for massacring determination. Yeah, it's a concept that I fully enjoy, and I think been executed well in this sense. And Yeah, the scene where Frisk had the choice of backing down on Toriel and striking her, I thought that was gonna go in either one of three separate ways. She was either going to attack her, they were either going to attack her in a sense of probably like a worse kind of injury, because I was fully overestimating how far Frisk has gone at this point, so I was expecting the worst, like death, but I'm happy that I was completely wrong about that, and I actually hate the fact that I actually thought they have gone that far. It was just a minor cut, just showing the rebellion stage of a child and the mother, and basically you could tell throughout, before Frisk like struck, you saw the tear, basically you know as much as anyone else does that they do not want to do this, but they think it's the best way to take out Betty. So it's like, okay. Also, the scene, I also have to, again, sing my praises for the scene where Asgore is talking to Azrael and allowing Asgore to be the dad character that he is and basically comfort his son and tell him, yes, it goes down in life. This how we handle it is what makes us better for the future, basically. It's like in having the internal struggle with being Azrael and Flowey. Yes, finding out, yeah, I did some horrible things in the past. I was there. I was you. I'm pretty sure about that. But, does it mean I want to lose everything again? There you go. So, excellently handled there. The characterization and what they've all gone through, because not only can you relate what happens in the previous season of Glitchtale, but you can also just interpret them in the games in general, which is how this series are usually supposed to work and how they function. So, yeah, after that, you get into the scene where basically everything goes down in the sense of Frisk versus Betty. Now, Frisk versus Betty. Excellently animated, of course. Lots of throwing into walls. And a lot of incorporation of powers here. You have Betty, whose major aspect comes in, let's say, speed, tactics, and let's even go with like just intelligence on the battlefield. I guess that also goes with tactics, because when Betty fights, almost every battle involves Betty using Kumu and her own strength and powers and abilities to the best possible way, to get a one-up on her opponents. And I like that. I like that in a battler. She thinks and really plans ahead on certain aspects, because like even when you think she's down, she just comes right back up, and as soon as you see that smile, you're definitely going somewhere. Now, Frisk with her sword and shield combo has always been one of my favorite combos in any sort of media at all. Was definitely a good counter to Betty in the sense that she has both offense and defense, while her other opponents mainly had aspects of offense that can be utilized in defense, like Undying the Undying, whose main aspect was all offense, but her sides can, not her sides, her spears can also be used for slight defense, and yeah, so it was a nice contrast on that. When Betty got the upper hand, and I was happy that basically after which Azrael died, you got the instant feeling that Frisk is going to go full anime main character mode. You killed my friends. Prepare to die. Okay, that sort of thing. Nothing is more of a trigger for an anime character, or a character in general, not just anime. For a character in general, to get that spark of instant power up, to allow them to beat their opponent, whether you are Naruto turning into the four-tailed fox after seeing what happened to Hinata, whether you're Goku seeing what happened to Krillin, whether you're Ichigo seeing what happens to, like, let's say Orihime. So any character in general, soon as Azrael died, I knew for a solid fact that you're gonna take the kitty gloves off and go at it, and that's exactly what happened. Now, going from level 3 to level 19, it's still up in the air on how that correlates to like a time limit that Frisk has right now, and I'm gonna wait and see more information so I can understand it a little bit better. But that makes sense. There are a lot of people have been telling me from my previous comments about level of violence is supposed to be a matter of killing, but no, it's actually just the capacity to hurt. The more of a capacity you have the will to hurt others, the more levels of violence you will achieve. So after seeing Azrael die, her level of violence definitely went from 3 to 19, which makes perfect sense because, I mean, your friend just died in front of you. I mean, that kind of sucks. So, yeah. So, after that huge butt whooping, thanks to the power of violence, then you have the scene where it's like, okay, I'm gonna call for help and then bring back Sans. This can go in one of two ways in my head. I'm not entirely sure how the corruption level works here and how Sans' karma system actually pertains. If he's just as evil and just as corrupted as the person he's fighting, does his karma system still kick in? In my mind, I think it still does, because if that's just like a passive ability that he just has, if he's fighting an opponent that has corruption and has got level of violence and lots of karma put into them, it's still going to affect them. Now, as for Betty using Sans, whether Betty knew about the whole karma system or not, it's still a smart choice to bring out Sans to fight Frisk, especially when Frisk went down the level of violence stage, because that means Sans has a high possibility of just kicking Frisk's butt. Alright? So that's incredible. As soon as that came into my head, that's what made me enjoy that little matchup even more, because like, man, if Frisk was still down in level 0, it wouldn't do much, if not anything, because the karmic system only pertains to people who've done bad things. Which is why I wasn't too afraid of Papyrus technically just dying outright when he got to Sans, which I was correct about. He took major hits from him, and I'm pretty sure I know why. He barely has any karma system to go back on that, but, you know, that makes sense. But having Papyrus then show that the power of hope and love, lowercase, love is better than love, uppercase, it captivates again why I admire Papyrus so much. I love hope-filled characters. I love characters who want to see other people happy, because that's what makes them happy. And that's why we got Sans back for actual Sans. Having Frisk just deny all things that Papyrus was going through, saying, okay, you want to strike your brother and probably die? Go on ahead. I'm going to take out the person who's killed your brother, and also another one of my friends, and countless other people probably. So, I'm going to go. So, first goes off, and then you see the great moment of Papyrus and Sans. And excellently handled. Love it. And many people, including myself at some points, have stated that the whole friendship is power and love is magic kind of deal is definitely in a cheesy category, but it doesn't mean that it's not a good category to be in my personal opinion. You can use it correctly, as long as you don't use it in a sense that if it wasn't for friendship in general, we would not have won. We would not have won, like Fairy Tail usually does. I have the power of my friends on my side, so immediately I win through the power of BS. But in this, you have the power of friendship, but the villain isn't in a sense defeated because of it. Is instead has been weakened, but yet still kind of empowered. Because thanks to that, you can clearly see that the darkness part of her eye went out as soon as Sans turned good. Meaning that the evil and / hate that was filled with Sans and what she was using has been dissipated in a little bit. So in a way, if you get that hate out of her, not only did you like downgrade a power up that she had, but you also gives her the ability to keep her previous abilities that never really like pertain to hate. Because the hate is a double-edged sword. You use it and you get like an epic power up. You can regenerate pretty much anything that comes off of you, but the more you regenerate, the more possibility of you just turning into like a hideous blob monster, Akira style. So probably. So yeah, I love the dynamic with these powers. These fights are just phenomenal. And yeah, basically I see why. Like, I see why this series is just like going up and up. It's like if you go back to like the previous first, in my opinion, I like to consider the Sans versus Flowey thing a precursor to the Glitchtale series, mostly because you see the history that Flowey and Sans had, in a sense, where just you see Sans just decimating Flowey over and over and over again. So I call that a precursor. And going back from that and then seeing this, more emphasis on like a prolonged sections of story, and then getting into the epic action scenes that are way better as each one comes into play. So yeah, I love how my bro Papyrus got some love. I always love that. This episode was just phenomenal. And do not haste yourself on the next episode. Take your precious time, because if I know something about overworking yourself on certain things, it gives you carpal tunnel, and you probably don't want to continue working on it for a little bit. So to avoid that, take recent breaks. Do what you love, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And swear to God, like, The people who's constantly telling you when the next episode is pisses me off too. And I'm not even a part of your production schedule. However, I was in that one micro scene that you put me into, and I still appreciate. So yeah, this is Do You Want to Be Universe. This has been phenomenal as per usual. Hopefully the next time we meet Betty will be the final time we meet Betty, whether it be that we take her out and we kill her for good, or she basically becomes like a Chara and gets converted to the realm of the goodness. Okay, I don't know, but either way, I can't wait until we see what happens next. So this is Do You Want to Be Universe. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.